Alright, people. Welcome back. Today we are going to continue where we left off and continue trying to find Percival. We have no idea where this man's at, but apparently some dude over here knows what it's about.
Yeah?
That is interesting. I'd like to know that as well.
Red Devils were the meanest Marine unit the UC Navy ever had. Couldn't get in if you hadn't done at least one stint as a Martian Dusty. Made us tough. Reliable. That's why they chose us as the handlers for the UC Xeno weapons. No other unit could handle that pressure. Percival, though, he wasn't a grunt like all of us.
Oh, hey, what's up, baby?
Science officer.
I see you, baby girl.
Made sure the monsters behaved themselves around the Devils, and didn't with everyone else. But it was those monsters that did us in. When the colony war ended and the armistice came down, everything associated with Xeno weapons got shelved, Red Devils included. Now they're just a memory.
Let's see.
Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devils HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there. But it sounds like you might have already tossed those dregs. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Alright. Whoops. Cut off. So at least we finally figured out where he's at. Homie is bugging out. Because I was getting tired of the runaround trying to figure out where this Percival man is at. Alright, let's do it. And off we go. Damn, they'll evolve overcumbered? Yeah. Let's go ahead and drop off some stuff first. Since I'm still in a good range of my shit.
Anything I can do for you?
Nah, bro. See, what's something I can get rid of I don't really need right now? Guess that one's not necessary. What else? There we go. Now we're way underway.
Captain.
Alright, back off to the deep mines we go. Whoa. All right. Seems as good a place as any to park the car. Okay, where's that entrance at? There we go. Off to the mines. Okay. Ooh, some more ammo. Make sure I didn't miss anything last time I was here. I think last time I was here I was overcumbered. So I definitely probably got to a point I stopped looking for things. Okay. And Percival's gonna be right at the end of all this, or damn. Ooh, a safe. Too bad I don't have expert yet. Nope. Just notepads stuff. I'll eat a sandwich, might as well. I don't think anything else of value is in there. Collect some of that stuff, might as well. Nothing in here. All right. Oh, it's a door here. Damn it. I do not have expert. Place is huge. I am not seeing too much loot though down here, unfortunately. Could be different once we get over there.
So you must be the one who got me out of the red with the trade authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
Nah.
Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be staring at? A fast-growing terramorph. That is concerning. Who
Yes,
exactly
it is.
told you to bring this to me?
What? Yeah.
Hadrian. She gave you this? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Thank you. Don't have time to listen.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here, and I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days.
I guess so. Go ahead. Do it.
All queued up. Let's gaze into this Where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate.
You little bottle flip.
Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me?
Nah.
Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh?
Nuh-uh.
This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian. It was. An entire city wiped off the map. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this
Well,
one.
that's not good.
I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, That's not gonna end well for humanity. So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
I don't know.
Because until now, the Terramorphs that wiped out Londinian had the good sense to stay put. What happened there? It was a tragedy, but at least it was contained. So to find evidence for a similar attack on a different world, well, we don't have enough information to know precisely what this means. But I doubt it's good. So I'd love to know what it is you're planning from here. The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Of course, let's get going. I'm right behind you, Percival. I know I was throwing your beaker around, but, you know, sorry about that. Can I make this jump? Nah. Best to not even risk it. Alright, come on, broski. We're heading back. Whoa, I didn't mean to climb up here. Nah. Oh, I see. That's where I dropped all my stuff before. I didn't know it was going to stay here. That's pretty cool. There you go. What my car doing? I thought I was still doing that for a minute, sorry. There we go. Alright, and off we go. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
Hey, yo, don't you get dare close on me, elevator.
Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hatchling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say,
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back. Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
It was, but it's aight.
That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on two conditions.
What the hell?
One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us. The Cabinet's the UC's highest governing body. The President, top military brass, scientific and diplomatic division heads. Any major decision the UC makes goes through them. They're the only real chance we've got of unlocking the archives. So without their blessing, we're flying blind. Of course, you deserve the full story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done. No. We were both dismissed after the war for what we did. These days, we're just concerned citizens with a very particular area of Our damage has been done for a long time. Oh. Well, but it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground. But the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. All right. I'm gonna go get this workup into the
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
She really do look like a demon, don't she? Okay, and then we leveled up from that. So what's the next one I should do? Wait, where's that one? Ooh, that one's pretty good though. Might have to do that one some. Where is it at though? I thought it was a part of that. Oh no, it's in this one, okay. Alright. We're doing this one. So now I can attempt expert locks, because I've ran into a bunch of expert locks, so I want to be able to try that at least. Attempt attack expert locks, and 3 auto attempts can be banked, rings now turn blue, and the pick can be slotted, huh? Okay.
The city of Sidonia recommends checking your filtration unit every 2
Was that Percival walking through there with you? I'm glad to see he's still kicking.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Red and orange, everything's
Alright. Wait a minute.
Sometimes I wish I'd taken it.
Not the sanitation bot. Where's it at? Wasn't it downstairs actually? I want to see if that one person has anything that I can use.
Community center on P1.
Hey, you looking for anything in particular? Cool. That's what we do here.
Alright, there we go. So I'm gonna buy some ammo. First, it would help if I knew what ammo I'm looking for. So hold on. No.
Yo, stay good out there.
Takes 27 caliber. So I buy all this 27
We got
caliber.
lots. Sounds like a plan.
Yes. There we go.
See you around.
There we go. I just wanted to get some ammo for this. Time to head out, I suppose. All right. Time to head out. Alright. So that's where we gotta go. Gotta head out that way. Back to Elephants and Centauri.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Alright. Alright.
Captain! Over here! The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forth. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come. I'm the last.
Damn.
A few of my siblings, they passed when we were young. Training accidents and the like. But most of the rest were deployed to the front lines during the Colony War, and they never came back.
Nah.
Not a day goes by where I don't think about what the world would look like with them still in it. I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective, and UC. Military, and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
I guess.
I really appreciate you. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle. Or, if you've got it, no telling how long the cabinet's gonna... Eye strain from the amount of reading I've got on the horizon if we succeed. The Terramorph project never went anywhere. It couldn't. They're deadly creatures, but they aren't xenoweapons. The cabinet not opening the archives is probably a bigger risk than them handing over the files. That data itself isn't dangerous, which probably wouldn't be a bad point for us to bring up, should the opportunity arise. That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars. The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up. And the eyes were my parting gift. Then I guess it's just a...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Alright, here we go. Here goes nothing.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
What do we do here?
That's quite the leap, Captain.
That's the point.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. to demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack. Seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, I would also ask how many deaths the cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
Oh my goodness.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Oh,
Incident.
everybody watch
Chief
out.
Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God. There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanners somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things. But
Damn, everything is going down so fast. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I was hoping that you know, things were gonna just ease up. You know, we'd have to talk to these people for a second and everything. But I gotta piss real quick, and I didn't realize we were gonna have to start fighting things for a second. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Alright, we're back. Okay.
Do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got.
Don't look
You
at
two,
me.
we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Let's go. Bro, why y'all up here?
You! The EM rifle, grab it!
What are you doing? EM fire, Captain! We're trying to help you!
Stun them! Do it now!
Thank God you got here when you did.
Yeah, what the hell happened back there, Captain? There's no excuse.
I smacked him with a pistol. I didn't even use lethal force.
Or you could have used the EM gun like you were ordered. These are... Now, the way those people were acting, I've seen this before.
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started... We tried to restrain, but some of the other officers...
Pheromonic projection. Some terramorphs, it affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control. You kill the morph, you break the hold. And that we should grab... Let's do it.
That's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help.
Alright. I didn't know me smacking him like this was lethal force, but keep it in mind next time.
Please, just leave me alone.
An evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
You run back up! Don't just stand there!
Spots. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Okay.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know...
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight.
We're not UC security. You don't... We're not afraid. But we'll stay here and hold the line if that's what you want. Roger that. We're on. Ain't getting all worked up over nothing.
Alright, time to head out. Where's my ship? On to the other one.
Please help. Target down. Nice work, Captain.
Yes, they will. I don't want to think what would have happened if you...
Just glad we could rise to the... Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the terror... Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Damn, that was it? Well, they made it seem... Oh, there was multiple. Not just two. Well, three, technically.
That's it. Now hit him with everything you've got.
Thank you, gentlemen. Captain? Hadrian, it would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. Your concerns about the terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, as such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major.
Damn.
As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed, first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
Oh.
The Cabinet wants progress, and wants it quickly. You're already far more familiar with the situation than any diplomat would be. There's also no diplomat alive that can claim they helped keep a cadre of Terramorphs off the embassy doorsteps. The Cabinet was unanimous. They want you. We see your atypical background as a strength, not a hindrance. The people you'll be dealing with, they're rather atypical themselves. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us? I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that data. We're on the cutting edge of technology here. It's an exciting place.
Have you seen these orders? A Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the Cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
No.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you... Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both, and you'll have your data. I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
Oh boy.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here.
Oh.
Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative. But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
Varun.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge. When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
Oh boy.
Of course, but there is another wrinkle. We're not 100% sure Balmore is actually still alive.
Whoa.
His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting. Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice. It would at least be a speedier negotiation. But I, of course, hope the ambassador is alive and well. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there. Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her. Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support. And who knows?
All right.
Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code. Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze. UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage. But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell. So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen. Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convinced to work with you. Name's Cameron Long. He's younger than Radcliffe, bears less of a grudge towards the UC. He works closely with the ambassador, making him a promising source for information on the ins and outs of embassy life, and someone who very likely hates her guts. All right. Here. And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in it. Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
I see.
Okay. Hello.
Ah, Captain.
you our visitor? You'll find the ambassador's office.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby. Terramorphs, as in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to
That
disappoint.
is crazy. You trying to
I just
blame
wish I hadn't received the
everything
news
on
from an
somebody else.
SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
This building is
I'm
free from our
sorry.
sovereign
Do you have an appointment?
So in here, we're the law.
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about.
Yes, sir.
The eyewitness. She
That's
said
me.
you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives.
You damn
Some of
Skippy.
the most highly guarded information in the galaxy. In order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right. I was afraid of that.
Damn.
Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go? You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me. Understood. I'm listening. The warmongers of the UC will find a way to make it dangerous. You have my word. Please don't talk to me like I'm some cold-hearted monster. I'm trying to protect lives too. If you think some flowery language is gonna change my mind, you're gravely mistaken. Captain, I'm sorry, but my answer is not changing. The UC is just gonna have to find...
That woman is an absolute... Oh, sorry. Oh, what? You're the Vanguard captain, right? You know, I was about to board the Nat to the spaceport when the alarm triggered. Sounds like I got real lucky. And like I've got you to thank for things not being a lot uglier.
Yes, sir.
Heard that, huh? Yeah, the ambassador likes to treat us like family, and she doesn't care for most of them either. But look, they said you were coming here on official business. The ambassador likes to handle all that personally, even if she does have trained diplomats here to help her. And I don't want to get shipped back to Aquila City, so you should probably go speak to her. You want to work with me? Why don't we talk somewhere a bit more private?
Am I about to get seduced? What the fuck is happening?
So you want me to work with you? But why now? Why me? No, I think that's a pretty safe assumption. And no other city should have to go through what happened here. So then, what would you need from... Okay, first you need her bio key, and that thing doesn't leave her side. Better chance of splitting the atom with a spoon than me getting that from her.
Damn.
Her quarters. Huh. Well, that's doable. And you and the UC will be providing me with what for my services? Oh, wait. I thought you were looking to hire me. Oh, I'm not taking a bribe. Really? Okay, you've got yourself a deal. Okay, so there's a utility corridor that leads to the ambassador's quarters, which you can access through the main conference room. Here, the key. Whatever you do, don't let the guards see you entering or exiting the utility section, or you're gonna be in serious hot water. I'll keep an ear out for more instructions from the UC.
Damn, you got that drippy shower. You lost your money in the couch. Sucks to be you.
Patching in playback.
Son of a bitch! Cameron! Are you alright, Ambassador? It seems the Council of Governors has rejected my appeal to join. Again, which means you and I are stuck in this colonial rat cage until we die. But I think we might need to. We should expedite the process.
What are you getting at, ma'am?
I mean, my requests keep being rejected because they don't want to add a seat, right? But what if one opened up? The Mice's heart in what it used to be. It's not like anyone would miss him.
Eva?
Reach out to some experts at that sort of thing, huh?
Good night, Eva.
Agent detected. Patching in playback.
Son of a bitch! Cameron!
Are you alright, Ambassador?
It seems the Council of Governors has rejected my appeal to join. Again, which means you and I are stuck in this colonial rat cage until we die. But I if?
Who's there?
What if one opened up? The lives his heart in what it used to be. It's not like anyone would miss him, Eva. I think it's time to get some sleep. Just think about it. Maybe we can reach out to some experts at that sort of thing, huh? Good night, Eva.
Sounds like it was a real mess down at the spaceport.
Damn, Skippy, it was terrible down there.
Did I not make myself abundantly clear, Captain? You're not getting Excuse me? No, no. If the Council found out, I'd lose my position. I'd be exiled. Look, I believe we may have gotten off on the wrong foot. The issue at hand is one of trust, no? So perhaps if I can trust you to keep this little secret between us, then maybe we can find a way to trust the UC with access to the archives. But where are my manners? Here, my pistol. Laredo. Custom made. Now, with my error rectified, I presume we have a deal?
Yeah, of course.
Good. Good. I appreciate you working with me. Just like I'm sure our great powers will. In fact, I think there's an opportunity here. Keep both our factions happy and ensure an air of legitimacy to the whole proceeding. I can only let you get the information on the Terramorphs. Anything else and people will get suspicious. And all research will need to be monitored. Freestar scientific observers making sure everything's being used for the right purposes. But those 2 items should be enough to allay any suspicions. Good. Good. They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. It's not supposed to be a long process. It is for emergencies, after all. Here you go. I hope that'll be enough to maintain your discretion.
Alright, on to the House of Ruin.
Exactly. It's like
When someone...
Yo, what's up, Jerem? How's it going, fam? How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. What the hell? Oh, that one's alive. Nah, I'm good. Don't worry, Jerem. I'm bobbing. Just been running around doing these damn people's business for a minute. Shit. Weave. Nah, they'd be doing exactly that, Jerem. Oh, that hurts. Where you going, bruh? Come back here. Oh no, we do have to go upstairs, okay. Who do you think Gemini Kitten is, bruh? That be my missus. Oh, those are a lot of robots. Y'all gonna have to give me a minute. But Cyborg do be trying to cuddle up to me though sometimes. Keyboard activities, you know. Whoops. Let me open that. He bit a parasite at times? Damn, that's some gritty, devious things, my boy. Nah, he be vibing. He just jokes a lot. And then when he's throwing, he's definitely throwing, you know? You know what? I'm gonna take that. It's pretty expensive. Alright. Beware of demons in the basement? Nah, we in P-Borg's house for sure. Alright. Whoops, not that one. There we go. Nah, it's not them ones. There we go. Alright, we're in. Whoops, didn't mean to do that one. There we go. Alright, bruh. Where the fiends at? They're coming, I guess. I don't know. I gotta get to the basement first. So I gotta make my way back downstairs. Okay, we're going the wrong direction. Sounded like there was another robot up here for a minute. I guess it's downstairs. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no, I ain't sign up. Whoa. Okay, alright, we still schmoving. Okay. I hear another one. Oh, that one's only level 6, that's not as terrifying. Oh, finally found somebody.
What seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured.
Right.
Come, let us discuss. Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then... silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly? Harmless spores, you have my word, but hard to navigate.
Poison tree doesn't
Hence
sound
why I
harmless.
was guiding you through the intercoms to restore the environmental controls. And release me. It is the sap of the tree that gives it its... well, perhaps not a topic for this exact moment. But I must know of the rest of the city. Does it still stand?
Nah. They're just some weird, like, faction, you know?
Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door, hmm? And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably, hmm? Do I see this all clearly? The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement.
Damn.
For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure how... The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them. Well, then I shall not... Please.
Alright, let's get the code. Get the code. Get the code. Apparently I'm allowed to just take this.
Let's hope it still works.
Damn, bro, homie is chill.
And there. Let it be used for good.
Yes. Yes. Nah, bro, I gotta listen to him, you know? He has things I need. After I have those things, I no longer care about him, bro. I'll throw his beer bottle at him. Raid his fridge, throw his own beer at him. I don't care about him. He ain't my boss. Whoa. I'm stuck in the tree of life. Alright. Finally head out of here. That reminds me. What kind of pistol she just give me, bruh? Whoa, this thing's crazy. Let's go. I was able to blackmail her into giving me this gun, bro. This gun's actually nice.
I'm so excited to see Tony after work.
What you mean? What you mean by that? What you mean by that, Jerem? Whoops. About to leave. The quest above us. I'm so used to having to leave through the train.
Keeping the skies safe out there?
Alright. On we go.
Hey.
Captain, I just received a couple messages from an operative in the embassy office. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe and Balmore. Was he alive? Did they both actually agree?
Of course, Jerem.
You saved him. You Vanguard really do take that above and beyond thing seriously, don't you? Fine work. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast.
I see, lady.
Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
No. I'll shoot everybody.
Daddy?
Oh, wrong direction. Whoops. Why is she shaped like a dong? I have no idea, my boy. That's some stuff she's gonna have to take up with whoever made her, bruh. Oh, I be pulling all nights all the time, Jerem. You don't know. You don't know about me back in the day, bruh.
Captain, we've been expecting you. Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules.
Okay.
Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Nah, bro. I've been staying up for a minute, bro. For a minute. Is that not the code? Oh. We need to do one in each of them. I see. I see.
You may proceed
Okay. I guess that's it. Alright, we're out. They made it sound like it was going to be a big deal, you know? Alright, let's get going back. Where do we gotta go? Guess we're going back to the train, right? Banana shampoo for hair? I mean, it don't sound terrible, I suppose.
There you are. Captain.
What you leaning up there like that?
Surprised to find out we're having visitors as we work.
Major Sinan and I were just discussing the merits of your planned interfactional cooperation.
Okay.
I think it's a great idea. Get them invested in the solution. Make it clear we've got nothing to hide.
I'm sure they'll be lovely house guests.
Now, Captain, if you wouldn't mind transferring the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing next steps.
Time for us to start getting some real answers.
Mm-hmm.
And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready. Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So, with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done.
Okay.
The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Should even be able to house its own cadre of independent observers. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting
I
you your
guess.
citizenship.
Damn,
Then I guess
you gotta
we'll
slow
see you
down.
on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
This requires a little more pomp.
Okay. What you trying to do? What you want to talk about? Alright, bruh. You be taking forever to walk up these damn stairs. Whoa, what you mean by that? Okay. Oh shit. I guess I'll be back. Damn. Got me falling. This is how hard I fell for kitten, bruh. It'd be gritty devious out here. Alright, let's go ahead and head back in there. This is what I get for trying to look down from the tallest point in the game. Died to fall damage many times. back up to the top. Alright, my fault.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies? Well, only citizens can own property in New Atlantis. We also pay a discounted rate at any... And all citizens receive an ample credit disbursement upon joining.
I think Cake's doing good, but I don't know. I haven't heard from him in a minute.
It doesn't. We don't really care where else you... Once you earn your place in the United... Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so... Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen? Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United... Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name.
Oh boy.
So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms? Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get...
Alright, peoples. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. This will probably be the end of this episode for now. And then next episode we'll go find out who's calling for me by name. And I'll probably do that right after this. So you probably see me live streaming in another like 10 minutes or whatever if you are still around, Jerem. And Kitten and everybody, if you guys want to join back, that's up to you guys. But if not, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Oh shit, there's a ship. Oh shit. Alright, bro. But alright, peoples. That will be it. Have a great one, bro. Deuces.